All right, Chad Brendel, Bearcat Journal, here with one of the breakout guys so far this spring, Chris Scott. Chris, 2 years in waiting. Take me through being patient, working on your craft, getting to where you want to be, to where you're starting to make an impact now.
It's definitely been a process, but it's definitely been a process that I've enjoyed. I've had the ability to play behind Alec, just learn from him, learn from Mike Young, learn from guys who played that may, be in the same grade as me, and then go against 2 first-round picks, corners, whatever you want to call it. I jumped overboard in the first-round pick, for 2 years, so I definitely feel like that benefited me, and now I'm just able to put all those 2 years of work out on the field.
How hard is the patience part of that? Because you're a competitor, you want to be out there. Is it hard to keep your mind right, I guess?
Definitely at first it was, just because it was an adjustment coming from high school, but I grew up and matured and learned how to just look at the bigger picture and the positive side of things rather than the negative side of things. I knew that going against the guys I mentioned was just going to make me better when they left, and it was my time to step up. And like I said, learning from the guys in front of me has just been nothing but great for myself, so I can't complain. I'm not really mad about the way things have been. It's just,
right.
It's a blessing for them.
Very talented wide receiver room. How's that competition push you? Because you've got to be really good every day if you're going to be out there getting reps.
It's definitely competition every day within the room, not just on the field, but in the meeting rooms and the training rooms, things like that. And I think one thing that we all do a great job of is just setting that vibe, so to speak, in the room with just competing, healthy competition, staying hungry, staying humble, and just going every day. And I feel like that's what makes everybody better, not just myself. You see guys like Gardner making plays, Jaden Thompson, he played last year, he's making plays. You know what Tyler and Trey can do, so it's definitely fun.
Take me through what makes your skill set different. Tyler's a fast guy, good route runner, but what is it about your skill set that makes you different to get you on the field?
I think for me, I'm just willing to do anything and everything. If you kind of been watching spring practice, I played every position at receiver. I've been, doing things from running different routes, blocking, doing whatever needs to be done to help the team, So I think that's something that stands out about myself. Obviously, as far as specific receiver stuff, I'm gonna catch the ball. That's I think I try to keep that mentality that at the end of the day, I gotta catch the ball no matter what. So, just having that type of mindset, and like I said, just being able to be versatile and being like a wild card, so to speak.
You mentioned blocking. Mm-hmm. You're an excellent blocker. Mm-hmm. How much did you take that into account when you were thinking, how am I going to get on the field? If I work on this, this is a way that's going to push me up the list.
That's just part of, little things that you have to do to be an all-around receiver. Coach Fick always talks about having guys that'll be, able to catch the ball, score touchdowns, and that stuff that'll come. But just doing a little thing, me blocking and opening up a hole for a running back might set me up for something. You never know. And like I said, I'm a team guy. I want to do whatever it takes to help the team, If it's going there, blocking, catching, doing whatever needs to be done.
You mentioned Alec a little bit earlier. How much of it is on the field? How much is just watching him get an engineering degree in 3.5 years? Seeing that type of okay, if this is possible for him, it's possible for me. Anyway, I can make anything happen.
That's like Big Brother, honestly. I can honestly say that my first 2 years, I watched him very closely, like you said, just on the field, not just on the field, but off the field too, just how he went about his business, his schoolwork, just how he is as a person. Everybody loves AP, and I try to be the same way. I try to be that positive light just in the room and on the team, and that translates to the field. Everybody loved AP. He was always positive, and he's positive on the field, and he made plays. And so, I've been the same way, and I've been fortunate enough to make some plays here in spring ball now, so I just hope to continue.
Do you feel your confidence growing? Getting to make plays and having a scrimmage like today, getting to be out there and make some things happen?
Definitely a confidence booster, but, just trying to stay level-headed at the same time. It's early. We still got all fall camp to go before we get to the season. So just trying to maintain and just continue to what I do. And
JC Fake, what's up, man?
The corner room looks a lot different. Who's given you the toughest time so far? Who's been a challenge for you?
Everybody. Like I said, I'm kind of the wild card, so I get to see a lot of the different corners. And one thing I will say is that every corner is different. You may have a more physical corner, a more feet corner, a more mental read corner. Everybody's different, and so I think once again, me being able to play everybody else helps me learn how to play different corners, because once you get to the game, you'll never know. So it's definitely been fun.
Fun question. When you lined up across from Sauce, and then did the thought go through your brain I'm not going to get open? How do I get open against this specific dude?
I wouldn't say the thought of not getting open came into my mind, but definitely, it's going to be a task. I'm going to have to really work every single play just because of his physical gifts, obviously, but he's also a very, very, very smart player. He doesn't just use his physical gifts. He always, plays mind games, and that's something I took from Scout my first 2 years and just carried it on, is being able to, react to those mind games that they may try to play. So, like I said before, it was definitely, something that was good for me to be able to do.
How long did it take you to realize, going against him every day in Scout, like, this is a chance for me to get better? This is a chance to really figure out, like, where I fit?
Really, just right off rip. I tried not to stay in that mindset too long of, man, I have to play Scout, this, that, and the third. I just, really just focusing on trying to get better and improve. That's the type of mindset I'm always going to have, just trying to improve in something day by day, every practice, every film session, just watching myself. That's something I try to, focus on. So that was big for me.
With the transfer portal, was it ever tempting, or were you just a guy that was locked in, like, this is the right spot for me? Because a lot of guys, they have that temptation of, this isn't 2 years in, this isn't working out, I'm gonna get out of here. How did you avoid that?
I think that goes to show what type of person I am. I never really try to shy away from competition, and I love it here. I love all the coaches, strength coaches, my teammates. That's not really something I wanted to do. So just coming to work every day is something that, I kept in the front of my mind. I never really tried to think about, I'm out here, I got to scout, this, that, and the third. I just kept a positive mindset, and that allowed me to just push through that little phase of not really getting my opportunity, and now when it's time for my opportunity, just being able to step up in that role and be ready for it.
Tell me about Coach Brown. What's he like? How's he make you better? How does he challenge you?
Love Coach Brown. Coach Brown, he's a very real coach. He's going to keep it real with you. He tries to teach you a lot of different things. He actually tells me all the time that we're kind of similar. We're not the biggest, the fastest, the strongest, so we have to use different things to try and get open. And just outside of football, man, the vibes in the room is always going to be positive. We're always joking around, even in the film room, outside the film room. So it's definitely been a blessing to have a coach like Coach Brown and somebody that stayed and not, left.
Take me through the quarterback battle so far. They're both rotating. You're catching. Brady had a good day today, but you're catching balls from both of these guys. How close is this battle, do you think, between Ben and Evan so far this spring?
I think it's very close. If you ask me any day, I wouldn't be able to tell you who's in the lead or not. One thing I will say is that when I was here freshman year, when Ben was still here, I never really got the opportunity to catch from him that much. So it's been nice being able to now be able to catch from him. Evan, we played scout together, and even a little bit last year we were able to throw. So just getting a feel for both of those guys has been great. They're both doing a great job, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here.
All right, appreciate you, man. Thanks.
Yep, no problem.